So, welcome back everybody. Day 15 of Gentlelene, a wild Mustang. My horse Diamond. As you guys can see, there's some additional stuff that's up because the bad news was that last Friday, October 3rd, my neighbors up there were doing something, a noise that she obviously didn't like, and she got spooked, busted through the panels, and she was loose. It took 3 riders Friday, someone who knew how to lasso, to get a lasso around her, but she was a little strong for them to be able to handle her. They were young, just a little over 20, and then a 19-year-old. I appreciate everything that they did that night. And then she was in the hayfield, and that's where she stayed until Sunday, when my ex and Courtney brought their horses to try to get her. My ex then ran, but didn't run her hard, but enough to where he could get a hold of the lasso and wrap it around his horn on his saddle, and actually got her. Then we put her in a corral panels that a friend of my husband's at work let us borrow, so thank you, Adam, for that. And then we had to go obviously and buy more corral panels, as you can see around here. We are borrowing 2 from Adam because we can't find no more, and they're looking at 4 to 6 weeks before any more will be in, so he's letting us borrow 2. I actually am working with a tip trainer who told us to do the snow fence like this. It is now 8 feet tall. Gives them the illusion of it being way taller than it actually is. Yes, it's double gated because the shed here makes it so we couldn't, keep this gate here with that gate. But she is here. She had burrs in her tail, burrs in her front of her mane. But after about an hour and a half of working with her, as you can see, I got a halter on her. So that is a plus, and I'm happy with that. This is just going to be a short video. Like I said, this is day 15 of having her, but I'm happy that she's home and safe. Nobody got hurt, and I'm hoping that this will never happen again. But with that being said, I'm definitely for sure happy that she is home. So I'm not sure if tomorrow if I'll add more video to this, but I'm just happy. Day 16. Last night was day 15, and I did get her halter on her. I made a little prayer to God to ask to see if I could at least get her halter on her. I do have the lead in my hand. I am trying to get her to lead, but she does not. She's pretty stubborn. She kind of plants those front feet forward and it does a lot of bending back and forth, but we'll only take 1 step or so, and then I relieve the pressure off of her face, because I know that these cowboy halters, but I call them Be Nice halters, do a lot of pressure on their face. But I wanted to update you guys with that. And so this is what I'm trying to do with her today. It's just trying to get a little bit of leading out of her, even if it's just a few steps here or there. It's better than none at all. She's being pretty reactive today. When I first came in here this morning to give her a few flakes of hay, she acted like I had never even came in her pen before. Just real jittery and shy. But once she figured out I wasn't going to hurt her, she was fine. Then I left, came back, and she acted the same way again, pretty reactive. This is like the day that it was when she got out. The weather, yeah, I heard that too, girl, didn't you? But that being said, I'm going to try to do a little more with her and see how things will work out, but we will see. So everybody, this is day 17. This is a 3-day video. She's pretty, I think it must have rained last night, but I did try to brush her out this morning when I come out. But as you can see, it just kind of, she's got a little bit of dirt up here, but I tried to brush her off as best as I could, but she still looks like she'd been standing in the rain, even though she's got a hut to go into. But I thought I'd do a little walk around on her and just show everybody. She's not freaking out no more once she steps on her lead and it pulls tight on her face, so that has been pretty nice. But other than that, I mean, she's doing pretty good, calm. Still a little face shy for me, but I can go up here on her if I'm standing on this side, not directly in front of her, pet her there, all the way around her ears. I can even wipe the boogers out of her eyes, rub down her cheek, but she just won't let me go directly to her face. So, I mean, that's still, you know, just something had to happen to her in holding to have her so face shy, I'm thinking. But that being said, I mean, she's coming along good. And someone asked me that I posted on one of the what we use for those, and those are called furring strips. And all I did was, she sees the kitty coming, Milo. All I did was use heavy duty zip ties and zip tied them to them right here, and then I did it again so this, you know, it can't move at all. And then I zip tied them at the top of each one. This is where I had to piece it together because I quite didn't have enough. I used 100 feet of snow fencing and then ended up having to trim the 4 or 5 inches that was, you know, down below, because these are 3 foot. And that's how I did that. So if anybody was wondering, that's how it was done. This gives it 8 feet tall. And if your Mustang can't get their head over it, they won't try to jump it. But then she can see the corral panels on the back side, which my husband put them as close as we possibly could to it. And as you can see, I mean, right here's the fence. Right there is the panel. Of course, right here there's a bigger gap because he couldn't get it quite, you know, brought up there because it is hitting the post down there. But there's just a few spots where it is a little more open, but she still sees it sitting there, so it's a good thing. This is just extra, you know, extra strength for her. Try to keep her in. See, and she did step on it, so she knows she's got to back up to try to come off of it, because she's not freaking out no more. I did have her mane completely braided, but she somehow got it out. I braided it so it went down like this and then braided long right here, but somehow she got it out. But this part right here is still braided. I had to fold it backwards to braid it because, like I said, she won't let me stand directly in front of her. But every little day is better. So I just want to get her feet trimmed. So that's my next thing, is getting her to pick her feet up. I got to train her to lead though. She stands pretty good, but when she's, you know, done with you, she'll walk away. But overall, I mean, I can't complain about her. I'm just totally in love with this girl. Who is that? Is that Milo? Is that Milo? You're on your rope. Good girl. Yeah, that was a good girl, Diamond. Is that Milo? Yeah, he's scared of you. You're on your rope again. You're on your rope. Got back up, girl. There you go. Good job. What do you think, Diamond? Oh, girl, what'd you think? She says, I'm watching that kitty. I gotta fill her tank back up tomorrow. She's silly. Aren't you, Diamond? You're just a silly girl. But yeah. And if anybody was curious of what her color is, it's Grua. She does have some zebra stripes down here, but they're very faint. You can't hardly see them, but I can tell they're there. And then she's got her nice, not super wide, but nice dorsal stripe. And then her dark face. But yeah, and that is Diamond, everybody. My wild Mustang. So that's the update on her, and that's going to end this video. So thank you everybody for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and we will see you again tomorrow. Uh-oh. I hear Jack hollering. She has no interest in that little donkey noise. Thanks, everybody. God bless.